Hello, everyone. This is Chandra Gore, contributor writer for Pretty Women Hustle magazine. Today, I have with me Dr. Kristy Taylor. She is a certified professional career and master mindset life coach. She is the founder of WORxK Solutions LLC and CareerCoachRx, the coaching branch of WORxK Solutions. Thank you so much for joining me today, Dr. Taylor.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
I am glad to finally talk to someone who has done the work with has done the work to, how do I put this, to actually be able to provide services to business owners in a more cohesive way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I just want to share a little bit about my background. 20 plus years of experience in higher education and military leadership. I have a doctorate of health science with a focus in global health, a ed specialist degree in education, and a master's degree in American history. And so I use all of that in terms of that experience and my educational background to be able to support clients. And I have a true passion for working with education organizations, nonprofits, and people in the healthcare industry to help them to achieve organizational improvement through coaching and workshop facilitation. And then what I'm really known for, becoming more popular for, is my one-on-one coaching model through the subsidiary branch of my company called CareerCoachRx. So most people can find me online through social media there. And I really focus on trying to help clients of all backgrounds and experiences to achieve their career and professional goals.
The quick question. So when they initially, what inspired you to launch your business? What inspired you to launch it?
Well, in 2016, I always tell people I have had a passion for career coaching. You know, when I was in high school, I wanted to be like a guidance counselor, right? And I remember when I joined the military, I used to be even at 19 years old, I was saying, hey, I'm going to be a career coach. And
Wait, out the gate. That's what a guidance counselor. A lot of people throw away guidance counselors like they don't have a real job.
I just thought my guidance counselor was like the dopest person ever. And I just wanted to be that person. I wanted to be a teacher and a guidance counselor for some reason. But I never actually pursued a degree in guidance counseling. And so when I was 19 years old, I remember saying, okay, I want to be a career coach. That'll get me along the same lines. But look, this has been like almost 21 years in the making. In 2016, I launched a company called WORxK Healthcare Consulting, and I became pretty known for burnout prevention and coaching, specifically healthcare providers, because that was always my background, healthcare administration, even I taught in that arena, right? And so from 2016 up until 2022, I was really just focused on supporting healthcare professionals. And then at the end of 2022, I decided I was like, I need to kind of expand my business because burnout, stress, and all of that stuff, resiliency, and people in general need help with their career, developing their professional brand, especially like, all of the students that I used to work with. Those were always just general questions that they had. So I said, I'm going to expand this. And that's when I launched WORxK Solutions LLC. But then WORxK Solutions became, okay, where can I, more focused on working with organizations. And I was like, well, where can I still be the prescription for the modern day workforce? And then I launched CareerCoachRx earlier this year as a branch of WORxK Solutions, and it is really taking off. But I know it's a weird passion, right, to like want to write resumes and help people find their careers, but it's something that I really enjoy. And I think that it just comes from being a college educator and just working with my students and watching them succeed and achieve their career goals. So it's just like a weird passion writing resumes, but it's just something I just really enjoy.
It's really not, because when I used to review resumes, and I still review them and I help others. And I'm glad I found another resource to send people, because I learn a lot about people by reading their resumes, because I can see if somebody's job hopped a lot.
Yeah.
And see where they finally get somewhere and they're there for years. It's the progression of finding who they are sometimes.
Yeah,
so I mean,
yeah, I'm a mindset coach too. And what makes me a little bit different, and I was talking about this to somebody earlier today, and I have coached folks to where, okay, sometimes you need that confidence boost. And when we're talking about developing your personal professional brand, sometimes even it's how you look on paper can be that confidence boost. A lot of my clients sometimes feel like, I should have been here, or I should have achieved this, or maybe I haven't achieved enough. But once we quantify your information, put it on paper, develop your personal bio, and really list out your accomplishments, that helps. But then the other piece of what I do in terms of coaching is mindset coaching, positive mindset coaching, and helping people to get off the hamster wheel of what I could have, should have done, right? And embracing where they are and overcoming obstacles that lead to self-limiting beliefs, because that impacts your career success. Even if you're an entrepreneur, we face so many challenges as Black women in general. And so by adding the challenge of mindset to that, meaning that we're putting ourselves down, saying I can't do this, all the negative, self-limiting thoughts. Those are things that I really work with people to really overcome, whether it's career or entrepreneurship, because it's a barrier, because we already face so many issues. So, it's about getting off that hamster wheel and getting things moving, whether it's your career, whatever it is you want to pursue.
Always, however you get up in the morning, and I tell myself that all the time, is however I get up in the morning is how my day turns out to be. I get up and I'm in a negative mood, I turn over, I lay back down. Let me get myself together. Because you set your day like, no, let me get up and get back on the right side of the bed. But I love what you said about the positive mindset, especially as an entrepreneur. There are some days I want to quit.
It's gonna be days you want to quit. And you know what, I always tell people, I can be that cliche coach, because there's 1,000 coaches out there, millions of coaches, people that tell you that they'll help you get to the next level. I don't try to do the cliche stuff. I mean, this is stuff you can find on the internet in terms of, meditate. You can go to my YouTube page, the CareerCoachRx YouTube page. I got plenty of meditations and stuff on there. But one thing that I always tell, and I'm known for keeping it real, you got to get off the hamster wheel, because one, you're going to have those days, right, that I don't want to do this. And so one is to acknowledge how you feel about that, to acknowledge that this is a real feeling that I have. But the other piece of it, but if I don't get up and get off this hamster wheel, I'm not going to accomplish what I need to set out to do. Because some people will tell you, well, if you just say positive thoughts all the time, it's going to turn out perfect. But it's not, right? Life is not perfect. We're human. We're spiritual beings having a human existence. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's about your mindset. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you're going to become so resilient, because when life throws you blows, you're going to be like, okay, that happened. But you're a problem solver, you're proactive, and so you're able to solve and navigate your way through that. And that is really how you achieve and accomplish your goals. So when I'm coaching clients, it's not just, hey, let me do your resume and prep you for an interview. It is, what is the belief that you have that makes you feel like I don't belong at the table, that I'm not enough, that I'm not good enough, that I shouldn't, that I'm not ready for this. We work through that, because you're going to go into these situations realistic and confident about what you bring to the table.
And I like the fact that you said that you could have a positive mindset, but if you're not getting up and doing anything, like the Bible says, the faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
You can't have this whole mindset and think that everything is just going to magically appear, or they say now, manifest.
Yeah, I like to say manifest too, because it really is a biblical principle that you reap what you sow, right? And that's really the concept of manifestation.
But you got to sow, though. You have to sow.
You got to sow, right? You got to sow, and you got to even realize that what you putting out there into the universe, into the world, that's what you manifesting. It's not even just the physical work you do, it's how you think, act, and present yourself as well. Right. So if you want to be taken seriously from a professional branding standpoint, when we talk about your career or your entrepreneurship, you gotta be serious about it. But the thing about when it comes to entrepreneurship, and I've been saying this all, for the last few weeks, it's just like me starting a podcast. You gotta be willing to just do it, even if you're looking crazy. I know. Yep. I started that podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I'm telling you, the wigs might have been raggedy, the lighting wasn't great, but honey, I was on there talking, and you know what I mean? It's like I'm getting people to come in and, I want to be on your podcast. So it's like people are looking at what you're doing. You just got to start somewhere and have enough faith in yourself that it'll evolve to what you want it to be.
And I love the fact that you said, just start, y'all. Like, and I say that too. And I'm like, keep on shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Yeah, you're going to be shoulda, coulda, wouldas and looking back and trying to figure out where you want to.
One of my
It's
favorite
really
people, I
not a
don't know if you ever heard of her, is Tabitha Brown, right? And remember, like, she got
yeah.
famous from eating that sandwich, right? She was driving Ubers, I think, and she wanted to be an actor, and she ate that sandwich from Whole Foods, and the next, she had been trying for 20 years, and the next thing you know, she went viral. So
Yep, that's
you just
the next
never
one.
know. Look at her now building an empire. So you just never know.
And I love that. I love that you have such a great mindset, and I love the fact that you're using what naturally comes to you.
Yeah.
So, and then, so my biggest thing is, I say you. So you just recently launched that. So with the job market now,
Mm-hmm.
how can someone? What should someone have before they reach out to you?
Listen, my clients, they come to me from all backgrounds and experiences, right? So sometimes somebody will reach out to me and they'll say, I need a resume. Well, they might not have one. So what I just do with them, with that person, is I say, okay, give me a list of just, where you work, the kinds of jobs you had. And then I'll start there and I'll put together a framework. Sometimes I get executive clients who, they come out of academia. They got what they call curriculum vitae, which are like 12, 13 pages, and they're going into corporate industry. So I meet my clients where they are, right? If they're a new college graduate, they might not even have any have any work experience. And so then we have to look at what are the soft and hard skills that they bring to the table, what is volunteer work, internships, and we build something off of that just to get their foot in the door. So the expectation is that if you're coming to me, I'm gonna meet you where you are. Sometimes clients, I coach clients who are like, okay, I got it, I have the career, right? But I need to work on my mindset because I'm not progressing in a way that I want to in my career. Or I have the resume and cover letter, but for some reason I'm getting interviews, but I'm not getting past the first interview. So we do coaching and prep. I meet you where you are, and when you come to me, I do an initial call, and I listen to you, and then I develop a plan for you based on what is going to be best for you. Present that plan to you and let you select the options because you're going to pay for it, right? So I let you select the options that you feel are best. And the one thing that I always tell clients when you're working with me in a comprehensive manner, meaning that I'm going beyond doing resumes and I'm actually doing the coaching to help you with the emotional intelligence piece and the mindset, we have to focus on, if you're doing a long-term job search, as part of your strategy, we do focus on addressing the root cause of things that are causing that self-limiting belief. Because so many Black women in particular, we get to the table and wonder, do I deserve to be here? When we're the most educated, we make up a great part of the people who are entrepreneurs. Almost 42% of new entrepreneurs are Black women. So you deserve that seat if you're there, right? And you just got to embrace that.
I love that because I had a chance to get El Michelle her book about being a Black woman and a CEO and going to the C-suite. And you're absolutely correct. And I definitely see you confirm exactly what a lot of people are saying. And I love the fact that you meet people where they are, because
Yeah.
a lot of, they come through, you got to have all these list of things and you got to be ready. Like, what's the point of me doing all of this if I need to be ready? What are you helping me with?
Right. You know what I mean? So if I'm here to meet you where you are, and I think that just comes from me, all of the years I've worked in education, my students and the experiences that I had. I'm working with young people from all different backgrounds. So when we talk about clientele, I meet my clientele where they are. And if you have an attitude that is, I'm willing and ready to change and to do the work, then I'm gonna meet you right there and we're gonna do the work together. I consider myself your chief motivation officer. And so, I'm here to champion you on some of the work. When it comes to coaching, I can do the resume for you. But when it comes to coaching, I can't do the work, the emotional work for you it's going to take. You got to do that, right? But I'm here as your champion, trying to motivate you to stay on track so that we can achieve the goals we set out for you.
And see, that's exactly what we need right now. And I'm happy that you did launch it, because you know what? People are out here, I'm telling that COVID space where people were, they disconnected, they became, well, I'm an introvert. They became complicit and complacent in that, space of, okay, I don't know how to talk to people. Now we have to talk to people. And yeah, we
But
definitely
actually,
need.
there were studies that initially came out at the beginning of COVID that talked about stress and burnout, right? And at the beginning, people were stressed and burnt out. And then the stress and burnt out went down because people were working from the house, right? But now it's going back up because people are tired of working from the house and being by themselves. So,
I mean, they asked me nothing. They should have asked
no,
me. I would have told them, I like it. I love it. I'm good. Okay. Just next time y'all do a study, I'm talking to whoever do the studies. Talk to me. That's all. I got answers. I feel like I like being with my stuff is here. So that's because my stuff is here. I don't think they're gonna like that, but I just want to say that I feel comfortable when just saying, can you find me another job where they let me be with my stuff all day?
Well, some people do, because some clients come to me and they just say, hey, I just only want to do telework. I only want to work 100% remotely, or go into the office one day a week. That's good enough. And I kind of like that too. Like personally, I don't like to work 100% from home, but I like the idea of going to the office and being connected with people a couple of days a week. That's me.
A couple of days a month is okay. We're gonna have to talk about that offline, y'all, because she's gonna have to work me through this whole I don't want to be around people thing. And it's hard. So can you do me a favor, tell everybody where to find you, and also 3 reasons why you're a pretty woman that hustles.
All right. So 1, where can you find me? I'm on all social media as CareerCoachRx. So TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, CareerCoachRx. You can find me on YouTube as the CareerCoachRx. And we have like 80 plus videos, and and we have episodes of the podcast on there with me, bad wigs and all, starting the process of podcast. Right? I'm hating on myself, right? Because I'm just letting you know and reminding you when you talk about them top 3 things of pretty women that hustle. Why? Because I'm not afraid to jump. I'm gonna start where I am and I'm gonna jump. And I know that over time it's gonna get better. 2, I got a positive, determined mindset, right? I'm gonna get there. And 3, I'm not gonna make no excuse, right? Nothing's gonna stop me from getting where I need to go. I'm a Malcolm X by any means necessary approach to being successful in what I do.
What she said, y'all. Thank you. I like that, by any means necessary. We're gonna get there. So I want to thank you so much for talking to me tonight. I know you have something you have to get to. I really want to say congratulations on your business launch, and I look forward to hearing a lot more things from you.
Hey, this was very great, and thank you so much for having me.
Are you welcome? Have a good night.
You too.